National Electrical Code Section 300.4 addresses the support of conductors and cables. It states that wiring methods shall be supported so that conductors are not supported by devices such as luminaires or other equipment. The code does not permit using the equipment itself to support the wiring or any attached control devices. Specifically, this means you cannot attach line voltage rheostats, damper motors, or any other control devices directly to an air handling unit for support. These devices must be independently supported. The reason for this requirement is to prevent stress on the conductors and the equipment to which they are attached. If the equipment vibrates or moves, the conductors could become damaged or disconnected, creating a safety hazard. Independent support ensures that the wiring and control devices are securely mounted and protected from physical damage. In practice, independent support is typically achieved by mounting the control devices to a separate support bracket or backbox that is located adjacent to the equipment they control. These support structures can be made of metal or other suitable materials and must be securely attached to the building structure. The support should be designed to withstand the weight of the control devices and any associated wiring. When installing control devices, it is important to follow all applicable codes and standards. This includes using the correct wiring methods, providing adequate overcurrent protection, and ensuring that all connections are properly made. It is also important to label all control devices so that they can be easily identified. The installation should also meet any local amendments to the NEC or additional requirements imposed by local authorities having jurisdiction. When selected support brackets or backboxes, choose ones that are specifically designed for the type of control device being installed. The support should be strong enough to hold the weight of the device and protect it from physical damage. The support should also be corrosion resistant, especially if it is located in a damp or corrosive environment. Ensure that the support is properly grounded to prevent electrical shock hazards. When installing wiring for control devices, use the correct size and type of conductors. The conductors should be rated for the voltage and current of the control device. The conductors should also be protected from physical damage by using conduit or other suitable means. Make sure to properly secure the conductors to the support structure using appropriate fasteners. Also ensure the wiring is not exposed to excessive heat, moisture, or other environmental factors that could damage the insulation. When connecting control devices to the power supply, use the correct wiring methods and connections. Make sure to tighten all connections properly to prevent loose connections and arcing. Provide adequate overcurrent protection for the control device by installing a fuse or circuit breaker of the correct size. Label all circuits and control devices so that they can be easily identified. Proper labeling helps ensure that the system can be easily maintained and repaired. It is critical to follow all safety precautions when working with electricity. Always disconnect the power supply before working on any electrical equipment. Use appropriate personal protective equipment such as gloves and safety glasses. If you are not qualified to work with electricity, hire a licensed electrician to do the work. Understanding the requirements for supporting line voltage control devices on air handling units is essential for ensuring a safe and compliant electrical installation. By following the NEC guidelines and using proper installation techniques, you can prevent electrical hazards and ensure the reliable operation of the equipment. Remember that National Electrical Code Section 300.4 specifically prohibits using the air handling unit itself as a support for these devices. Independent support is crucial. Also, when dealing with specific control devices like rheostats or damper motors, consult the manufacturer's instructions for any additional support requirements or recommendations. Some devices may have specific mounting orientations or require additional bracing to ensure proper operation and prevent damage. It is important to consider the environment in which the control devices are installed. If the air handling unit is located in a corrosive environment, such as near a swimming pool or in a chemical processing plant, it is important to use corrosion-resistant support materials and wiring methods. This will help to prevent premature failure of the equipment and ensure long-term reliability. Regular inspections and maintenance of the control devices and their support structures are also essential. Inspections should be performed to check for any signs of damage, corrosion, or loose connections. Maintenance should include cleaning the devices and tightening any loose connections. By performing regular inspections and maintenance, you can identify and correct any potential problems before they become serious hazards. The requirements outlined in the National Electrical Code and the best practices for installation and maintenance contribute to a safer and more reliable electrical system. Independent support, correct wiring methods, and regular inspections are essential for ensuring the safe and efficient operation of air handling units and their associated control devices. Always consult with a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns about the installation or maintenance of electrical equipment. Following all applicable codes and standards is crucial for preventing electrical hazards and ensuring the safety of people and property. This is a critical part of ensuring electrical safety. The goal is to provide a robust, safe, and reliable electrical system for air handling units and other equipment. Remember, local jurisdictions may have amendments or additional requirements that supplement the NEC. Always check with your local authorities having jurisdiction to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. Understanding and adhering to these codes and best practices is vital for ensuring the safety and reliability of electrical systems in all types of buildings and facilities. The consistent application of these principles contributes to a safer environment for everyone.